biggest thing that people get wrong about culture, belonging, equity work is that there is a one-stop shop fix. Give us the tools. Tell us the book. Tell us the strategy. What's the framework? I'll give you a quick story. We actually have at Tayden a list of tools and frameworks that we have developed or that others have developed because we don't like to reinvent the wheel, and we know there's incredible humans out there that have done work well before us. And we have curated that list into what we call the internal Tayden toolbox. And when an organization comes to us and they're working with us on a piece of work and we find they're getting stuck on something, we're able to take that toolbox and say, hey, we think they might need a little bit of this and a little bit of this. And it helps us to drive that work forward. The thing is that all of those tools, then we customize for the client. This is not McDonald's. You can't come in and say, I want a number one with supersize me on communication. You don't get to do that. So we come in and we customize. There was a client when we showed them the list. This list is about 6 pages, y'all. And they said, oh, can you just give me this whole library? And I said, you know what? Sure, we're gonna give you this library. Sent them everything. They come back 2 weeks later and they say, we're overwhelmed. We're not sure what to do. We don't know how to actually solve this problem. And I was like, you know why? Because it takes you. It takes you having conversation. It takes you understanding how one of these tools out of the 6 pages is the tool that can help you move work forward. But how do you move it forward in ways that change behaviors, mindset, and action? So we at Tayden often go back to, we cannot just give you a tool. We cannot just give you a book or a podcast or a resource. We can, but we want you to think about those as supplemental to the actual digging in, the real work that you need to do. One more thing that I'll say around this, because I say this a lot to my clients. Clients will say to me, but why can't you just do that for us? And I'm like, if I said that I wanted to do Pilates 5 days a week, and you were like, that sounds great, and you gave me the tools, you gave me the resource to sign up for Pilates, and then I never went. And they're like, well, why would you never go? Like, you actually have to go to Pilates to say you're gonna do it 5 days a week. I was like, exactly. You actually go have to have these conversations. You actually have to go engage in this work in order for it to apply to your organization and in order for the transformation that you're asking us to do for it to happen. So just remember that when you're asking for tools and resources, those are great and they're great as supplemental, but they will never take the place of the actual work that needs to happen.